What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today, I'm gonna install some spacers on these rims. I got the 20 millimeters spacers. They're 3/4 inch spacers. I was gonna try if they fitted first, because I heard that some stock rims they don't fit because it hits the back of the rim. But since these are aftermarket rims, they're gonna fit. The spacer nut's gonna come right in between here. So the 20 millimeter is 3/4 inch. So I guess some people have the problem of that when they put the spacer, the thread of the lug comes out and hits the back of the rim. But this one don't have a problem because it has a space right here in between, so it's gonna fit. So the reason being that I'm gonna put the spacers is because I like the way that my 20 by 9s looked, and these are 20 by 8.5s. So these they kind of go in a little bit. So right now, when I'm gonna start the process of putting the spacer on and showing you the way that it looks once it's done. I'm gonna put the two rear ones first, and then I'll do the front. But I'm gonna see how just the rear looks by itself first. The spacers that I got, they're not name brand. They're not Ebach or H&R. They're just like generic ones. I picked them up on Amazon. So the only thing that I didn't like about them, that they're black. I was looking for the silver ones, but I couldn't find the silver ones on Amazon. There were just these black ones, but I guess you won't be able to tell unless you look inside there. So, but for the time being, while I have these rims, I'm gonna put the spacers on it. I didn't really want to put the spacers, but because they're gonna add more weight to the rim and the drive shaft, whatever, the driving. So right now, it looks like with these rims, I'm actually getting more gas mileage. I was like at 34 miles per gallon compared to where I was before at 27 miles per gallon with the niche rims. So I'm gonna start the video now with the installation of the spacers. All right, so I already installed the spacer. It's hub centric, is 64.1 on the inside, 64.1 on the outside. And then with my hub ring, it goes here. It's gonna go to the size that I need it for the rim, the aftermarket rim. So the problems that people come by when they're trying to put these spacers on stock rims is that when they tighten these, this thread actually hits the rim. So if you want to put spacers on on stock rims, you got to put at least a 25 millimeter spacer, so you won't have this problem, and you won't have to. If you get the 25 millimeter is a 1 inch spacer. This will be flat right here, and you won't have a problem with it hitting the rim, the stock rim. So the 25 millimeters are 1 inch. This is a 20 millimeter. It's 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to show you right now why this is not going to be a problem for my rim. That's an aftermarket rim once I tighten it right now. All right, so on this one, I have it loose right now, so I haven't tightened it. So I forgot that this one came with this thread locker. I don't know if it's a good idea to put them because it says right here, permanent locking, high strength seal of screw. How about if I want to take them off and they don't come off anymore? So I don't know. So anyways, it says to put this on the thread. Just put it on the thread of the spacer. Just a little bit. I'm gonna put a lot. Let's see if it works. I don't know. Well, what I heard is that you have to take off your wheels and check the spacers after a certain amount of miles, to make sure that they're not getting loose, and then after that you'll be fine. So after you run the car like for, I don't know, 500 miles or something or so, take off the wheel and check the spacer, see if it's not loose, and after that you should be fine. That's from what I heard, but I don't know the exact miles yet. I have to do the research on that, but you could look yourself too on the internet. So once you put that wheel locker or whatever, I never did that before. I don't know why this one comes with that. I put spacers on my Tahoe that I had before, and I never had a problem with them. So it says that after 20 minutes that the sealer is gonna make the nut lock. So I don't know. So I got them all locked up already. So now I'm gonna put the wrench to 80 pounds of torque pressure to 80 pounds. I had the wrong size on this. This one's a 19 or 3/4. The one that I was using was a 11/16, no 13/16. So I gotta change that. Up there. It's just too big. So I got those 3. She looks like my head right there. This is the last one. That's that one. So once you put your wheel on, I'm gonna put the wheel on. I'm gonna show you the problems that other people have with their stock rims. See that I didn't like this, that you can see that it's black, but I guess you only can see it if you look at it. I don't really care. It's only if you look at inside the wheel, I guess. Wait, as you can see right there, you can see the lug right there. See it? You can see the lug where it's right in between and it's not hitting the rim. These rims are like really exposed. You can really see everything, like all the disc and the brakes and all that. So what I'm doing is gonna fasten the lugs and I'm gonna show you so you can see the lug is right in between the wheel, so it doesn't hit anything. So if you want to put these spacers on your stock rims, I suggest you getting the 25 millimeters, so that way the thread of the lug is flush. It should be flush. That way it doesn't hit the back of the rim. But check it out, it's already done. I just have to tighten the screws and I'll show you how it looks when it's sitting down. So what I did to this one is I just got this one and then I sprayed that lock sealer here just on each one. I just made sure that there's no like uneven spots. You know, there's gonna be rust right there. Oh well, I don't think that's gonna interfere with the spacer at all, unless there's like more rust on there. So this is the other side. So just put it in there. See, it didn't go up and down. The hip side trick and just back and forth. So now I'm just torquing them to the specs. From the spacers, I've seen some guy that has on the stock wheels, he has 30s in the back and 25s in the front with the sport wheels. It looks pretty dope. So if you want it to look like a little bit offset or whatever, like staggered, you could do 30 inch in the back 30 millimeter spacer in the back and 25 in the front, and they look good. So these are 20, so I didn't want to go that wide. I just wanted them to be like my other rims, 20 by 9s. So if you want to get you put the 30 in the back and 25 in the front on the stock ones, and that shit looks pretty dope. If your car is lower, it'll look a little bit narrower in the front and wider in the back. So that's a little tip if you guys want to take it. So for today, I'm only gonna put the rear ones. Maybe tomorrow I'll put the front ones, but I just wanted to see how I looked and show you guys spacers. So I did the 2 rear ones already, so that's it. Done. Check it out, man. It came out pretty much. You can see it right there right away. It seems like now that they're popping out more, the front I still left the same. They're popping out more, the wheels look bigger for some reason. Look good. Flush. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do the front. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it like that yet. There's the front. There's the back. So it did bring them out to where I wanted them. You see the camera on that. I'm gonna fix that in the future, but not quite yet. But so I guess with a spacer, give it more camber. But looks good. Makes the wheel come out more. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'm gonna be installing some other thing that I got for the car. Let's see if I'm gonna do the front tomorrow too. I'll also be sending some pictures, putting some pictures up. Videos, whatever. So that's how it looks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. And I'll catch you on the next one. After reviewing the car more, it looks like the camber is pretty much. So it's kind of a little bit too much for my taste. So I don't know if I want to keep the spacers on it, because unless I put the camber arms. But if you notice, the camber is pretty much now that I'm looking at it more. Give it a spacer. my car's only dropped like 0.8 inches in the back. So I don't know.